warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Minnesota Vikings. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Setting up the screen for Cook. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
A 42-7 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
This defense for the Vikings, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They're connecting here with DJ Shark.
He'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves out that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On second down now, it's Hayes. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now? The scouting department. Because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Hayes. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Well, the Vikings hit 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, it's Hayes, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumbled it right back. They looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Uses the stiff arm.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over first and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Kamara up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Vikings pick up the football.
And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll drop to throw.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They've moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal at the Saints' 1-yard line.
Cook. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
They try to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's third and goal. So now things get interesting on third and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage?
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw on third down, Curtis got a man and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Curtis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Got an open man. It's Olave. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So the 4th down conversion sets them up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Back to throw. Curtis. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at about the 28. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's got this down to the 35.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Curtis. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Curtis. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hug it into your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And this one is right down the middle. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
he's got it at the 15. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Rohrwasser's kick is good.
And that will do it for this 1st half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football.
So this game tied at the half. And if you wanted we would come up with the first big play of this 3rd quarter, we have our answer.
Well, basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there prying the ball free. And now their guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Moore, the man in motion.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
10 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Vikings take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Curtis. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Man, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. Those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Curtis. That's complete. It's and oh, he coughed it up. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Back to throw. Curtis.
He completes it to Olave.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They go play action here on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Curtis. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line. On 4th down, Curtis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 35 before going out.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Now back to throw. He gets this one into the hand. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines. Tackle him. Second guy in, tackle the ball.
Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this one is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Up the middle they go. McCain, 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, Curtis going up top. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Well, certainly happy they were able to force the fumble, Charles, but wish they would have gotten in the end zone, only getting 3 points there and still facing the second-half deficit.
And they also will understand it's going to be a whole lot tougher to force another turnover the rest of the game, because that offense, they're going to be all about ball security from here on out.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. On play action, they'll throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter. But that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Curtis. He finds his man. Complete. It's Collins.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Back to throw. Curtis.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kellen Mond, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
They'll turn to Kamara.
But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
2nd and 2.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Hayes. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'll try and sneak it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there. One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going across the formation, he finds Fryermuth. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 37. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They'll run on first down. It's Hayes, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Justin Rohrwasser in a pressure spot. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on. I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Room here to run. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for a possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now we get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A really nice knockdown. He gets so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man. Because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. They were moving the ball well early in the drive, but now it's 4th down. 3 straight incompletions all of a sudden could be their final play.
And with that type of pressure, how are they going to handle it? What do you call in this situation? Personally, I got to get the ball to my best player with the play he likes to run best.
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Mond. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
Mond throwing for it. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the 2-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be caught. Will forget taking